Hello and welcome to Travel Beans. I'm Emma, behind the camera is Alex, and today we are exploring one of the most underrated places we've been to in a really long time.
Salento. Located in the heel of the boot of Italy, this often overlooked and under-visited region is slowly growing in popularity amongst both local and international travelers. With breathtaking natural scenery, gorgeous cities, affordable prices, and its own mouth-watering cuisine, it is definitely one of Italy's more hidden gems. In this video, you'll see undeveloped beaches and water rivaling that of the Maldives, the charming, picturesque streets of Otranto and Lecce, incredible caves for both swimming and hiking, and what you can expect from the local food. Staying in the small city of Melendugno, it was just a short drive to our first stop, Torre Sant'Andrea, a gorgeous beach known for its limestone rock formations.
I am baffled as to how nobody has recommended us to come to this place. We have plenty of people say go to Sardinia, go to the Amalfi Coast, all of kind of the more popular places. But this has to be some of the bluest water that I've seen outside of like the Philippines or the Maldives. It's so clear that just the first little section that I'm looking into, I can just see schools of fish with ease, no problem. And it's absolutely dead, bar a few locals having a swim. This, I think, would be the perfect area of Italy to come if you love your sort of resort holidays or beach holidays, but you want to feel like you're getting something a little bit more unique and a little bit more off the beaten path. Is this? I feel like every time I've looked at photos of Italy's coast online, you get these like jaggedy cliff edges and these cool little like rock formations and caves and stuff, but I didn't expect it to be so accessible.
It's like the first thing we've seen.
I know, it's awesome. I'm so excited for today.
After some time spent exploring our first taste of the Italian coast, we headed towards our next stop, the Cave of Poetry. The Cave of Poetry is a natural pool, famous for its clear green-blue water, and located in Rocca Vecchia village in the Adriatic coast between the cities of Lecce and Otranto. And located on an archaeological site, the cave is not the only thing to marvel at.
I want to ask our extremely intelligent and beautiful, possibly, audience, is how do they make these steps out of the rock? Like, this leads basically to nowhere. You can stand on top of the cliffs and look out. You don't need to come down to look out. They're corroded away quite a bit, so they've obviously been here for a while. So I want to know, what tools did they use? How did they do it?
Again, simple Google.
Always can Google it, but I prefer to ask you and learn from you.
No matter where you go, you'll always find graffiti. I remember in Rome, in the Colosseum, there was even graffiti on the walls
and in
there.
Turkey, in that crazy 1,000-year-old thing.
Yeah, in the Lycian tombs, I remember that. But this one has to top them all, because to graffiti this wall, you have to full and carve into it. And somebody has taken the time to carve
Always.
a giant penis.
You'll find them through the ages, though.
Oh, these magnificent views have me so erect right now.
That sounds like something I would say. The people at home are always saying, oh, how does Emma put up with me? We're just as bad as each other. She just doesn't show it as much as I do.
I don't care about the mystery of the steps. I care about the mystery of the carved penis. How long has it been there? Who knows? Who actually put it there? If you did it and you happen to be watching this video, leave us a comment.
After being baffled by the mystery of the ancient graffiti, we headed towards our next stop further down the coast, to the Bay of the Turks.
So we just did a little park and ride and got the shuttle bus. Here, this is supposed to be the beach. It doesn't feel like a beach, it feels like I'm in a pine forest. But either way, I think on the other side of the trees is some beautiful beach and blue water. I can't wait to get in it, because on this trip so far we've seen so much gorgeous blue water, but we haven't been in it yet. This is going to be the first time. It's a lovely little walk through the pine tree forest to get here, and I could hear it in the distance for a while, but now for the first time I've got a little glimpse, a little sliver of ocean over there in the background.
Whoa. Oh, baby.
Looks like the Maldives or the Seychelles or something. It's just hidden away back here.
Without doubt, this is the best beach I've seen since the Philippines or the Maldives. I can't wait to go and get the inevitable sunburn that I will have. I'm not even the biggest beach person because, as a lot of you know, my mind goes 1,000 miles a minute and relaxing is a little bit difficult for me. But the fact that I can go and just splash and thrash around.
Splashing and thrashing.
You might think the Bay of the Turks gets its name from the similar aqua blue colour of its waters to those found in Turkey. However, it actually has more of a historical reason. Traditional stories tell of the Turkish warriors who landed in this spot during the siege of the city of Otranto in the 15th century. This undeveloped, unspoilt beach was awarded a blue flag in 2020, along with many others in the area, which are only given to the most beautiful and cleanest beaches in the country. After hours of relaxing, we jumped back in the car and drove 15 minutes to the nearest town. Otranto is a strikingly beautiful, historic town on Salento's eastern coast. Its clean white buildings and boats dotted around the harbour shine bright against the enticing blue of the sea. We struggle to think of a time where we've seen clearer water in such a busy centre. Walking around and soaking in the city are definitely the best things to do here, followed by a dip in its very own white sand beach in the centre of town. And after working up an appetite swimming in the sunshine, why not try one of the many delicious foods Salento has to offer?
We've actually come to a place called a Pucceria, and they sell Puccia, which is a type of sandwich traditional to this area, very, very popular in this area. Essentially, it's what feels like incredible quality bread, stuffed with all kinds of goodies. I've gone for the vegetarian option, which I believe is traditional. Inside we have grilled aubergine, courgette, peppers, maybe even chilies, I can't quite tell, but the smells emanating from the sandwich. I've got my mouth watering so much, so I think I'm just gonna have to eat it. Okay, the fillings are incredible, but it's all about the bread. This bread, I've never really had bread quite like it. It's really light and fluffy on the inside, just a little bit crispy on the outside. After a morning of laying in the sun, this is the perfect way to refuel, and it doesn't feel unhealthy or greasy at all. This will not be the last one of these that I'm eating on this trip.
For those able to pull themselves away from the pristine beaches or would like to do a little hiking, the Bauxite cave pond is a great eye-catching option. The rock surrounding the pond is dark red and orange in colour due to the mineral content and is incredibly striking alongside the contrasting greens and blues of the surrounding vegetation and water.
I think we're going to discover Moses' baby down here. These are like biblical reeds.
I know, they're beautiful, aren't they?
Unfortunately, it's not possible to swim here, but the views are well worth it. You can simply look down at it from the main viewpoint or hike along the many trails surrounding it. To end a perfect day in Salento, we went back to our Airbnb to get ready for a night in the historical city of Lecce.
This clip is just to prove that I do drive sometimes. Lots of people always ask, why does Emma always drive? And it's because I film. So I have to remind Emma. So Emma, record me now driving so they can see me driving.
After Alex got us there safely, we made a beeline for the one thing we were most excited about doing in Lecce: eating.
Because I've been such a good boy today, I have been allowed to have dessert before dinner. What a woman! I'm having the thing you have to try when you come to Lecce, and that is the, bear with me, Pasticciotto. Pasticciotto.
We love to butcher the Italian
Italians,
language.
leave in the comments how much I just ruined your language. It was created in this region, and it is a puff pastry. It's a short crust
pastry.
This food is very interesting. It's a short crust pastry filled with custard inside.
Oh my goodness.
gooiness.
That does look pretty great. That looks lovely.
Now, the Italians like to get their nose in. Like, you know, with wine, they like to really get their nose in. They don't. Well, they might, I don't know.
You like to do it, though.
I like to do it. Oh, it smells great. That is legit. So the pastry falls apart in your mouth straight away. And then the lovely gooey custard. That's custard. I don't know what you can say about custard. Apart from it's custard, it's delicious.
You do love a bit of custard.
I love custard, usually on a pie, but inside of a delicious little Italian treat. I also got another random one. I don't know what's inside, so this one's a bit of a potluck, so let's learn together, shall we?
Oh, what is that? Chocolate?
Oh my God.
What is it?
It's bloody Nutella.
If you love beautiful Italian cities, Lecce should definitely be next on your list of places to visit. Its beautiful Baroque architecture gives it the nickname of the Florence of the South. Equally as beautiful but far less expensive and with fewer tourists make it a wonderful city to explore and feel you have the place all to yourself.
How nice was that city?
So nice. Actually, it seems to be a reoccurring theme in Italy just in general. That everywhere's beautiful. Like, obviously it goes without saying, like your Romes, your Venices, your Milans, all these popular cities that are famous for being beautiful, of course, are very beautiful. But then in the last video, we went to all these lovely seaside towns and villages, and now this city that we'd never even heard of before, also beautiful.
Like in England, if you choose a random city, it's kind of 50-50 potluck. You might get somewhere absolutely beautiful like a York, or you might get a Bradford.
I've never been to Bradford.
No,
so
have I, but I haven't heard good things. It could be really lovely, to be honest, if you're from Bradford or nearby, and it's nice. Not really sorry, but for the point, you get it. It doesn't sound good, is it? Bradford. This was Lecce. I don't even know what it's called now.
Lecce.
I can't believe this place isn't riddled with sunburnt British tourists.
I know. It seems like an absolute gem of a place. Firstly, it's so cheap and like loads cheaper than the north of Italy. And then also that beach.
But
it's not just a beautiful beach, it's like world class beautiful.
Unbelievable. Like so good. We say it all the time, the camera will never do it justice.
No. Shocking. Absolute corker.
And then delicious food, Italian food. So in summary, I can't believe we haven't been recommended this place. Where have you been where you were absolutely shocked that no one had ever recommended it?
Yeah, good question. Because I'd like to know more little gems like this place around to go and visit.
Also, what is the best beach you've ever been to? This is definitely the best beach I've been to in Europe. No questions asked.
I didn't know Europe made beaches like that. Wow. Anyway, I'm pooped from the day. The sun, the sea, the Aperol, the food. It's knackered me out.
But we have loved bringing you along with us in Italy today. We've loved you coming along on the Italy series so far.
Yes.
There'll be more to come.
So excited for more.
So, although you're sad now, hopefully...
Hopefully. We hope you're sad.
Same time next time that the video comes out.
Yes.
So, leave all the comments that we've just asked.
Yeah.
Leave all of the likes as a trail of your liking of our videos. And subscribe.
Yeah.
So that's all of the things ticked.
And you can hit a notification bell as well if you really like us. If not, don't bother.
And nothing left to say. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time, and beans out!
Next time on Travel Beans, we continue down the coast to see what other hidden gems Salento has to offer.